All right, welcome back in, everyone. It is your man Mario, host of the Random Select Podcast. It is not your father's podcast, but it could definitely be your mother's podcast. It is the podcast of thought provoking talk, baby. The type of podcast that makes you say, he might be, a little crazy. He might be a little weird, but hey, look, he speaks some truth. I'm out there anywhere you can find me out there in them digital streets, baby. I'm posted up on them digital corners, on them digital blocks. I got what you need. You just got to be willing to get it, baby. So, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, all the digital platforms. Y'all know, y'all hear every content creator shoot these spills, and it is what it is. It is what it is. So we're just, it is what it is. I be on these things. I be trying not to swallow. I don't know how people do it, but I guess I gotta come up with a better way of talking because I can hear it in the microphone. When I listen to it back, you can hear that, but I'm trying not to do that. I guess I be letting, for y'all women out there, I guess that about just be getting too, that's another subject. Yeah, I'm out there in them digital streets, baby. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, just everywhere, baby. Threads, just tickle the talker. I'm at TikTok, Mario Watts 2. If you catch this on YouTube, you'll see all the links in the description. All right. Don't forget, as I told y'all in the last podcast, I do also have a AI music project out there, AI album out there. It's called It's About the Love. I know you guys feel some type of way about AI, but yeah, check it out anyway for the people who don't mind listening to AI music, want to listen to a decent R&B album where you don't have to do too many skips. This should be right up your alley, especially if you're giving it an open, giving it a real shot. But I understand, I get it. People feel the way they feel, so we'll leave it at that. But it's called It's About the Love. Check out some of the tracks. Oh boy, if it's about the love, try fix yourself first. Try only heaven can judge us, and stay out of mine. Some of the top tracks that's trended on Spotify. So you check that out. All right, let's get into it while we came here. Let's get into it. This podcast is going to be called What's So Wrong About Doing It Together? And this is spurred upon by because you got so many women out here these days saying that they don't want to do the 50-50 thing. So many men out there being misogynistic to say that they should take care of a woman. It's the man's job to do this. And I'm saying over the years, I've changed so much on my position on that. So we gonna get into it. I just don't understand what's the problem with growth. I just don't understand what's the problem with adapting to whatever your climate is at this particular point. I do not get why we're still stuck on certain things, but you're still struggling. And a lot of y'all women really have to look at some things and say why y'all alone. And a lot of y'all men need to look at some things and say why y'all alone. It's because you got these preconceived notions that you holding on to that, truth be told, you probably never seen really work, but you still spitting it out anyway. So what's the problem with doing it together? I don't understand that. So let's get into it. All right, let me just start from the woman's standpoint at first, right? When I say the women's standpoint, I mean you hear so many women say that they want a man to be able to take care of everything, pay all their bills, and they don't want to have to go 50-50 with a man, right? And they always talking about the traditional man and the traditional value. They want the man to stay traditional, but they want to be able to progress and not be traditional. And I just don't understand how come certain women can't see that. And I'm going on record, official record right here, right now, telling y'all that that's not all women, right? That is definitely not all women. Some women do know how to, some women do know how to hold it down. And if anything ever go wrong with me, then something could potentially, happen with them. I get it. You know what I mean? I truly understand, how some women, are. But there are a lot of women who believe that a man should pay for everything But here's the problem I tell a lot of women. Are you equipped to really be in a situation or life where he's taking care of everything and then do all the auxiliary things that come with that? Can you even handle that? A lot of women swear they want that, but Uncle Ben told us, on Spider-Man, with much power comes much responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. So I say that to say that in this sense. If someone, look at this, right? And let's flip it around. After I say this, then we're going to flip it around, and then we're going to see if the women agree with this. So let's just say that as a woman, you came home every day and, you went to work, you're paying all the bills for your guy. And when you come home, maybe things isn't clean. And maybe, you haven't cooked, the kids haven't had help with their homework or something like that. And then when you bring it to the person, they tell you, don't talk to me like that. I do enough as it is. I got so much on my plate, and you better watch who you talking to like that. And you don't deserve to talk to me like that. Right? And I just say, if you flip that around and the man is doing that, certain things come with somebody taking care of you. I know a lot of y'all think because y'all got big asses, maybe got some wet and some cute faces, that entitles you to some things. And I'm trying to tell y'all, look at this realistically. After I see what that mouth do, after I see what that head do, after I even probably run off in that Duke Shooticus, what do we have after that? Because anybody who's been around long enough know that if you be with a person, sex is going to level off at some point, right? And y'all got to stop thinking y'all are just awesome ass people. Some of y'all women are not cool to be around. Some of y'all personalities suck. And I'm not saying that from the standpoint that I'm being misogynistic, or I'm saying it from a standpoint that I hate women, because I don't. I love women. I'm just saying the truth. And women look at it like this. Aren't there men that personality suck? Are you being hateful then? Or are you being, hating against men because you saying that some men... Listen, all y'all women got a man that maybe do something for you. Maybe he have sex with you good. Maybe he pay for things. But outside of when you ain't getting those two things, you really don't want to hang out with his ass. So be honest about that. And so stop trying to make every man who say something bad against women, make them misogynistic or make them so chauvinistic, make him a narcissist or things like that. Sometimes the truth is the truth. All women ain't fucking good women. Stop this narrative that, all women are. You've never hear ever woman, you don't ever hear women say, girl, I ain't buy shit. We've heard so many guys say that. There are times, where we joke around with each other, say, boy, you nigga, you ain't buy shit. You know what I'm saying? And there are times when guys go, I know I ain't shit, I did a wrong word. But you never hear girls say that they ain't about shit, right? And here's the thing. Deep down inside, a lot of women can't stand each other, right? But do you notice every time if somebody is saying something along these half and half lines or 50-50 or traditional men, even though they don't like each other, you notice they'll come to each other's defense when it comes to shit like that, right? On any other time, on a day in and day out basis, they really can't stand each other. They got some women that no matter, they ain't never met the woman, they don't know nothing about it, wouldn't leave a man alone in the room with that woman for nothing in the world. She could introduce herself as Mother Teresa. Yeah, I don't give a damn, bitch. I ain't leaving Derek, come on, bring your ass, Derek. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying all this to say is that a lot of times y'all want to keep things traditional, but y'all want the rights to be able to say that I'm a woman, you ain't got the right to talk to me like that, in which no man has a right to talk to you like that. But if you the man, and if you paying for everything, and then you can't get things the way you see fit, then stop trying to talk to her like that. Clearly she's been, insubordinate or don't want to fulfill whatever agreement or whatever role y'all got, and move on. Don't turn it into something it doesn't have to be. Don't turn it into a situation where now you feel like you got to put your hands on it to make her do right. If a person is getting her whole lifestyle taken care of and she not doing right, then ain't nothing gonna make her do right. You understand? Not your D. If your money ain't making her do right, your winning personality or your D ain't gonna make her do right here. That's a person who just feels she gonna do it her way and got that defiance in her, from the get-go. And the same thing for a man. And I don't want y'all to just think I'm women bashing. I'm saying it on both sides of the fence. No matter how much you take care of the man, baby girl, if that man is just gonna be a cheater, then he just gonna be a cheater. No matter no matter how good your head is, no matter how much wet you got, no matter how much you let him drive a car, no matter how much you done bought him a car or whatnot. If that's just who he bees, then that's just who he is. Period. Point blank. And y'all gotta stop blaming y'allself for a lot of bullshit. That was just gonna be him no matter what. And you gotta learn to speed the recognition of that up. You gotta be able to speed processing that you would an ain't shit person up. Sometimes a lot of us get to the point where we realize that the person ain't shit, but we take too long to get there. And that's the difference, because the difference between you having 3 extra years to find you somebody and the difference between you wasted 3 years dealing with that somebody, it can make a difference in your life. And say you do that 2 or 3 times with 2 or 3 different people. That's 9 years, baby. If you do it 3 times, 369, baby. 369. And the monkey Dre, why? Let me hear you suck it to me one more time. But the point I'm trying to make in all of this is that ultimately you end up wasting time when you know that if somebody's taking care of your whole life, there's things that's expected of you. And that's the bottom line. So the problem I got with all of that is, I want people to be traditional. But look at it like this. The times that we living in are not traditional. The times that we living in are tough on everybody. How are you running in circles where you messing with people working at UPS? You might catch somebody working at Jiffy Lube. You might catch somebody, the manager at Burger King or something like that. How come a lot of women can't assess and see what's going on in the world, see where a person is working, but you still demand that he pay all your bills? And you know the weird, messed up part about all of this? These are people who can't pay all their bills, but they're requiring somebody else to do it. I'm always under the impression I'm never going to ask you to come into my life and do something for me that I haven't been able to do for myself. I ain't asked you to pay my car note, baby. I got to pay that with or without you. I ain't asking you to pay where I lay my head, because I got to have someone to sleep with or without you. Because if you ever decide that you want to kick me out or you don't want me at your place, baby, I got a place to go. I'm not asking you to buy my clothes, buy shoes, or none of that. So for when you act up, you could say, hey, take that shit off, like Allen Iverson did his girl. You know what I mean? Like some of these women do try to tell the guy to take off all the shit that they bought. You know what I mean? So I'm under the impression that a lot of women do not know how to assess a situation, or for lack of a better term, there's a lot of women who don't know how to read the fucking room. And that's just the God honest truth. And there are a lot of guys who don't know how to read the fucking room too. Because if we're gonna take this whole narrative that you're pretty, that you got, fire head, and you got that wet. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, and at once upon a time, everybody thought Beyonce was the bee's knees. She was at the top of the food chain of people that you would want to sleep with, or you would want to have. Once upon a time, Halle Berry voted the most beautiful woman on the planet. People cheated on her. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to stop this narrative that associating physicality with what will make a man do right by you. What will make a man, oh, she pretty fine, boy, I know if I had her, I would do right. No, you wouldn't. I mean, I grew up with you. I know you were going to do this no matter what, because there's something about new pussy that drive people crazy. Something about new coochie that send a man over the atmosphere. So it don't even have nothing to do with y'all. So stop this whole, I got good coochie. She got good coochie too. You understand what I'm saying? Stop this whole I got this wet. She got wet too. Stop this whole my mouth gained 5. Her mouth gained 5 too. Now, here's the thing. A lot of y'all get this whole thing that he just like my presence. He like being around me. No. Some of y'all are not really cool people. Some of y'all ain't the type of people where we want to hang out with. A lot of guys are fake the funk all because he trying to smash. And no, I'm not saying that's the case for every situation, because there are some really cool people out there that I really love hanging out with really cool women I really love hanging out with. I love being their presence. That energy is just a food. But not all of y'all are like that. Some of y'all only want to get what y'all want to get, and then once y'all get it, you can see the whole energy change in the room. You can see y'all face change. It works in both ways. Soon as y'all get what y'all want to get, then okay, shit, it's a night, baby. Y'all ready to wrap it up. But as soon as y'all come to the conclusion y'all not gonna get what y'all gonna get, y'all change. You understand what I'm saying? You can see it in their face when they realize, oh, he ain't gonna buy that bottle. Oh, he ain't gonna take me shopping. Oh, we ain't going on that trip. He ain't booking that trip. You could just see the energy change. For all my fellas out there, maybe the women don't understand this, but the guys do. You done had that moment where you've said something that y'all ain't gonna be able to do, then you go, what's wrong? You okay? I'm okay. I'm good. But you can see in their whole face, if she could, she was like, bitch ass nigga, take me home right now. Get me the fuck up out of here. You disappointed me that I can't get me what I want. I should have went with person number 2, but I chose your bitch ass. Cause I saw a video and it was very interesting because I find some truth to it. They said in this particular video, and it has merit to it, and I'm gonna get back to what I'm saying, but like we say, sidebar. Let's go off track for a little bit. It is the Random Select, baby, where topics start off here, but it could go any particular where, and I'm about to go that particular where. All right, I saw a thing where a lady was like, the reason a lot of women get mad and crash out on you when y'all break up, it's not because she was really into you sometimes, and not because she really loved you sometimes. You know why they really crash out? It's because the shit she passed on to be with your ass. You understand what I'm saying? And I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? That's some truth to that. That's some sense to that. She's not mad because you went out and cheated. She was like, that's par for the course. Maybe, that's something that happens in a relationship. She mad because she passed on Cash App Cal. She mad that she passed up on Sugar Daddy Shane. She mad that she passed on goddamn Free Dinner Danny. You understand what I'm saying? And she all passed up on all that stuff, and she chose you. And that's why sometimes they crash the fuck out, because the thought of what they left slip by and wasted that time with you when they could have had that, right? All right, so I just want to tell y'all that I listened to this lady say that, and I say, you know what? It's messed up, but I believe that shit. I mean, I really believe that sometimes it ain't about you. It's about the opportunities that they blew or they passed up fucking with you. That's why they crashing out. All right, so with all that being said, looking at today's climate, let's get back to that. So a lot of women don't know how to read the room, because you will see things are high as hell right now. The cost of living is through the roof. Get a house, car, getting loans that used to be 6% and stuff like that, and they all through the roof as far as home loans, all up around 10-12%, car loans 35%. It's costing more to live, costing more to borrow, costing more to exist, right? So, but in the process of the economy being the way it is, the women are still holding strong and stern to the fact that they want somebody to come in and take care of their whole life and do for them. Where they supposed to do that at, baby? Because here's the problem. How you want me to do something for you that you're not willing to do for yourself? And we got this double standard in society that when a woman is begging, we don't call it begging. I don't understand that. You'll get the little text from people, hey, it'll be nice, don't you want to send me money for lunch? Begging. Hey, it'll be cool if you take me out for dinner. Begging. Hey, I was wondering if, we could drive down to the coast this weekend. Begging. Because they want you to pay for it all. We don't ever call it begging. You know, if a guy called up and said, hey, baby girl, I'm a little short. So, cause we tend to be direct. Y'all say it in them little cute ways. We tend to be direct. Hey, baby, I need a whole front. Cause the nigga, I don't beg that nigga. Oh, begging that dude. That's what the first thing they say. They beg. They begging. But women are superior beggars. Women are at the top of the food chain when they beg, and they don't see it as begging because they do it so freely. Women know how to ask for you to pay for bills, and then they be trying you. A lot of women don't even need the bill paid. Now, a lot of them do, but they be trying you, Hey, babe, I'm going to be a little short on my rent this week. Because I want to tell you, I completely fucked it up. We went to Vegas. I blew all my money hanging with the girls. So now that I can't pay my rent, even though I knew before I went, I was about to blow I was using my rent money, and that was a possibility I was going to blow it. Just to show I blowed it. So I need you to kind of cover my back and pay my rent for me, because I had fun with all my money. And yeah, I need you to do that. Oh, and yeah, I got a headache, my period on, and you can't come over. Can you just cash out me the money, and I'll see you next? I'll get back to you when I see you again. Those are the type of things, and at that particular point, that is the woman who has truly decided that you were a sucker. Truly decided that you worth playing, truly decided you boo-boo the food, truly decided that, girl, I could do him any kind of way. And here's the thing I keep telling y'all women. Men are getting to the point where they go, you know what? I'd rather be by myself than to deal with all that stuff. And women always then you got the other women who will say, you know what, dog, he looking to be a piece. I keep telling you, I don't need you to be my fucking piece. I'm not a goddamn monster. I gotta have peace before you even come. You supposed to add or accentuate or contribute to my peace. If I'm responsible for you bringing me peace, what type of person I am before you come into the life? Am I goddamn Incredible Hulk? Am I Dr. Bruce Banner waiting to Hulk out until you come through and bring me the serum that calms me the fuck down? I don't need you to be my peace. I need you to accentuate, compliment, and help foster that peace and to keep it that way. Because me having peace allows me to be able to be straight and confident in who I am, to know to leave you the fuck alone and to avoid you. See, a turbulent mind and a turbulent heart and a turbulent soul tends to have little windows where people can kind of come in and enter your life when they shouldn't be. See, when I'm at peace, baby, I could be able to see you coming from a mile away. When my heart is at peace, baby, I guard it because I don't need it to be broken. I don't need it to be played with. I don't need it to be toyed with. When my soul is at peace, that keeps me from having people play in my goddamn face. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. When your mind is at peace, that keep people from playing with you, from trying to scam you and do fuck shit on you. That's for people who try to tell you that they love you, they care about you. We should spend some more time. We should explore this particular situation. When a lot of times a lot of women don't want to explore the situation. They just want to use you up until you get to the point where you ain't spending no money. Then all of a sudden, guess what they need? They astronauts because they need space. You understand what I'm saying? And this is how a lot of women get caught up in them games where they do that to the wrong person. Now, granted, as I told you, I'm not chauvinistic or I'm not misogynistic or anything like that, because that definitely plays for the man as well. You got the men out there who are doing it to the women and doing it to the men. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I'm trying to tell y'all women that y'all keep talking about. It makes it easy for a lot of men, especially the men who playing on both sides of the fence, to leave y'all alone. Because guess what? It's not just coochie and head and pussy in play, baby. They got booty holes in play over there. They got dudes who looking to spin over there. You know what I'm saying? And to each his own. I ain't knocking nobody, but what I'm trying to say for y'all women, the competition has always been there, but now it's open competition. Now the world has accepted it. Now nobody has to hide in bathrooms and libraries and closets and all this old fuck shit. Everybody can be out in the open, and you got people. We've seen all the video where people a man rode up to female job and say, "I took your man," and he really meant it. The man was there and told the girl, "Hey, Sherelle, I'm gonna go with Darrell. You know, he treat me better than you." Okay, bitch. You get what I'm saying? So it's not the fact that y'all ain't good women, because there's a lot of good women out there. I love women. Women is everything to me. But I look at them objectively now. I just don't say she got a fat ass. I just don't say she pretty. I just don't want to know what that booty do, what that head do, what that mouth do. None of that stuff anymore. I wonder, can me and her get along? Because all that other stuff, I know as a man that I'm going to get to certain parts of that. But what? Because some women know how to play the game, know how to be cute and damsel in distressy, you know, and make you feel like you're a man because you coming in and saving things. Do y'all not understand there are women out there who are wonderful at turning you into Captain Save-A-Ho? She don't even need saving. She just needs you to do the things that make it seem like you need saving. Because let's say, like I just told you about the change her tires, or need her rent paying and all that stuff. That's game plan. To you Captain Save-A-Ho, but you ain't even really saving them. You Captain Save-A-Ho in training. You're pretend Captain Save-A-Ho. She ain't even really in distress. You know what I'm saying? She just wants your money because they have become adept at separating you from your money and your dignity. So I just don't understand that. Why can't I meet a woman or a woman meet a man, and we both understand that we like each other, we like hanging out with each other, we caught a vibe, we got like we share like similarities, like interests, like hobbies, and we get together and we sit down and we have a conversation about finances and how finances go. And the weird thing about this, about women saying that they don't want to go half or they don't want to contribute to the household, a man should pay everything, goes against what we've been taught our whole life. From day one in kindergarten, we've been taught to share. When you play football, any type of organized sports, it's team first. We are a family. Share. When you go anywhere in this world, everything is split up to teams. You work on a team. You have a team lead, supervise. Everything is about sharing. Everything is about co-mingling. Everything, right? Everybody wants somebody to do their equal part on the team, to when you work, so you can get to a point where the project can get done. We see that when people work together, it turns out much better than when people try to be individuals. But then you'll go to your personal relationship with this individualistic attitude and would rather sit around for years waiting on the perfect man, but then you struggle. And then you mess around and get yourself all angry and all built up because you say, I don't have no help with these kids. I don't have no help with this. I don't have no help with that. You see what I'm saying? You are saying that you don't have no help. That's what you're saying, help. But then when you meet somebody, that help thing turns off to you. Instead of saying he come in and help you, you want him to do it all. And that's really messed up, how you go bitch about and make all these YouTube or social media things about you don't got no help with the kids, but y'all not really looking for help. Y'all really looking for to be a dependent under somebody. And anybody who takes y'all on as dependents gonna expect certain things in return. There's nowhere on this planet where somebody is gonna take care of you and then you get to be still however you want to be. So what you're telling me is, instead of looking for a mate, instead of looking for a partner, instead of looking for someone to spend your life with, y'all are looking for a lottery ticket. So if that's the case, just when you go on the dating apps and when you go on all these sites, just say, hey, look, where it says male, female, other, or whatever, you ask them to put in another category. You tell them to put lottery ticket, because y'all don't want to build connections. Y'all don't want to build nothing, where you say, hey, we work together. So the point I was making about telling about early in life, we all have been taught to work together, but then when we get to a point where working together could really be beneficial to your life, we don't want to do it. Even some of the men are that way, saying it's my job to take care of the woman and do this, but then you got to sit and listen to and bitch about how tired they is. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm working myself in the ground. What she do? She stay at home and she take care of the kids. She's a good woman now. She does everything that I ask her to do. But man, I'm struggling. We struggling because I don't make enough money. Is there any particular way that you guys can make enough money and take some of that pressure off of you, so you won't feel overstressed, overworked, and feeling all burnt out? Because when all those things come together at the wrong point, and as we like to say, come to a head, and it all reaches a boiling point, a tipping point, that's where you achieve maximum crash out, as the kids like to say. You got to get to the point where stress is a real thing. You got to get to the point where you minimize your stress, because we all know, all joking aside, stress fucking kills. And when you can't be peaceful when you come home, because no matter what, when you come home, your mind's still spinning about how you just finished that job. Did I do everything over there? And then once you realize, okay, close that out, your mind got to start working on that next job. Okay, did I close that out? And then you got to come home and try to do whatever it is you need to do there. And you're still not getting no help. You still, because if some of y'all are wired so tight that if y'all check is off by 1 hour, it throws your whole bill paying process off. If you miss 1 hour from work, that you got your check calculated down to the cent. If you miss 1 hour of work, you ain't gonna be able to pay you ain't gonna be able to pay your light bill. Your light bill gonna lose short. You gotta ask somebody for $20-$30 when you got a person laying up right there beside you who could go do that, whether it be man or woman. I don't give a fuck who it is. Because I always have said this, and I tell my children this: if you call me and you got a man and you calling me to ask me to borrow $20-$30, you need to reevaluate the people in your goddamn life. First, you need to start reevaluating your life, where you done spent all your money or everything is out, and $20 or $30 make or break you. If you in your life and $30 make you new drink, remix, time to do something different. If you got a person in your life and you calling everybody else to borrow $20 or $30 and they sitting right there, new drink, remix, time to shift them on up out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's time to AI their ass out. You supposed to, ask AI, hey AI, where's the best place to go to find me a new person? Because this one right here has expired. Because I'm just saying, we got to work together. Because let me just give you a quick example and tell you how easy working together is, right? We'll laugh at all the foreign people that have come to this country. Oh my God, it's 20 people living in that house. That's for now. And we can't even be inconvenienced to understand the big picture. Because as Black Americans, something about the big picture eludes us. Those people understand the big picture. 2 years from now, we're going to help the Moraleses get their home. They stay with us, family, friend. Cause we always think all of them related, and sometimes they're not. They help that family get their car, get their house, they out. Okay, now the house down, we'll start off with 3 family, now it's 2. A year and a half later, they help the Gonzaleses get their house, their car, and then they're out. And then now these people have their house together. But in the process of doing that, they help the Morales save money so they can be off on their own. They help the Gonzalez save money so they can be off on their own and got them together. And the whole time while they were staying here, because they all got skills, we helped do what we could to maintain this place. And the money that we were saving by having the Gonzalez and the Morales pay here and pay bills, we stacked our money. So everybody, it took 2 years, 2.5, 3 years, but everybody came up and was better for it at the end. And we can't do shit like that because we still tied to this whole notion that one person has to do it all. We can't go 50-50. We can't go 60-40 because you feel that you are a queen and you deserve for a king to come through. See, the problem about when y'all refer yourself to kings and queens, do you not understand good kings and queens care about the kingdom more so than their personal self? So stop calling yourself a king if you're not prepared to take care of the kingdom. Stop calling yourself a queen if you're not prepared to take care of the kingdom. And the king and queen supposed to get together and they supposed to rule over the kingdom, harmoniously, sanctimoniously, with peace, conviction, and understand what the whole kingdom needs. And be prepared to give it if it's within reason. So I'm just telling y'all, a lot of y'all ain't kings. A lot of y'all ain't queens. Y'all are just normal ass people trying to survive like everybody else. So I'm keep asking the question, how come we can't do it together? I just don't see what the problem is. If you got somebody you vibing with and they vibing with you, it's supposed to be a no-brainer, baby. If we pool our money together, our resources together, there ain't a damn thing that we can't have. There ain't a damn thing we got to ask people for. We should be able to save money. We should be able to invest money. And when one of us come up with that golden ticket idea, we should be able to do it. But because everybody is about self, we are staying individuals. People are no longer getting in relationships and being married anymore. There are people out there who I've known personally who's been single for the last 10 to 15 years without even prospects because they got these stupid preconceived notions and these lists that they are going by. And I'm just telling you, your list is keeping you alone. Your list, you think it's the thing that's going to guide me to the promised land, but your list is the equivalence of you blackballing your goddamn self. And stay tuned for the next podcast, and I'm going to talk about this goddamn list that everybody got. So I'm going to leave it right there, and I'm just saying, people, y'all got to get to the point where you got to work together. Don't you want more? Or would you rather sit around waiting on the hit the home run when you could just, you and the person could hit a few singles and play station to station until you get home? You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes the big home run don't come. Sometimes you have to manufacture a run, people. And that's for all my baseball people. I know a lot of y'all black people don't give a damn about that. So I'm just saying, the bottom line is this. If you open up your mind and understand that togetherness can get you further than trying to tote something up the hill on your back by yourself. I mean, it's the reason 6 people are pallbearers instead of 1. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm going to leave that right there. You've been hanging out with your man Mario inside of the Random Select Podcast. It is the podcast that's all about thought-provoking talk, baby. It's not your daddy podcast, but it could definitely be your mama's, baby. Sometimes this ain't for you, baby, but share, send it on to somebody else. Somebody else might be having a day where Mario can make that day. And then, I have made a new friend, you know what I mean? Because ladies, I'm your new boyfriend, and fellas, I'm your new wingman. So it is Mario. I'm out here. I've been doing this thing for quite some time, and I appreciate the fact that y'all all hanging with your man. And what's going to happen is I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Got 'em. Mayo!